Remember to turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video. But I want to circle back to the Bleach fighting you were talking about. I actually agree with that. I have a video. I said why it's called "Why Ichigo's Fights Suck Post Soul Society," and a big major reason is because like characters they just use like powerful attacks. Like all of their attacks basically amount to doing a high amount of physical damage, and then Ichigo is the same way. All he can do is get to Tensho.
Well, dude, look like you look at the captains and like they have some super interesting abilities. Like is it Shusui? Whatever. Yeah. Like his Bankai's fucking nuts.
Wait, how do you know his Bankai?
That was Bankai. His Shikai. I'm sorry.
Shikai. Oh.
Yeah, the one he used on Aizen. The one he used on Aizen. Yeah. I don't know his Bankai because that's in the Blood Arc or whatever. Or like I do know that Unohana was the previous Kenpachi before Kenpachi. I know that because I keep seeing that same frame of her like Somali Kenpachi. I see it in the memes everywhere of like that super shaded picture of her and she's like staring at Kenpachi. I've been seeing that everywhere.
Like shadow.
Yes. Yeah. I know that. That's tight. But yeah, I just like so. All right, let's check out some of Ichigo's fights, right? So his first fight with Byakuya, bodied in the street. Byakuya just clapped his ass up, right, and just walked out.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah, when he was like, "You're not gonna take Rukia," and Byakuya was like, "The fuck are you on?"
The boy behind him.
Exactly.
His soul sword.
Just fucking Shinbei. You know what I mean? Like he just clapped, right?
Yeah.
Then so he fights Renji. No. Did he fight? No, he fought
Renji.
He fought Renji first. Yeah, he fought Renji.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a popped the fucking Getsuga Tensho point blank, and Renji was like, ugh. And Renji, and let's be honest, like Renji's pretty ass, like ability wise, like that. Bro,
don't talk about a boy like that,
bro. Renji's Shikai and his Bankai are ass. I know he has a true Bankai, but
his
whatever.
Shikai is good. His Bankai is terrible. I hate that.
Bro, that shit is ass. It's so ass.
The biggest advantage of his weapon. His weapon is like a chainsword, right? It can stretch, and then his Bankai they remove the blade.
It's just.
Weapon that can sometimes shoot laser beams out.
Can you imagine? You know that ninja weapon. It's like a fucking rope dart. Just imagine taking away the dart.
Oh yeah.
And you just have a longer rope. You know what I mean?
Bankai's like a nerf.
Yeah, I mean it's got the beam. You know?
Who can't the beam amounts to a come on now. Beams aren't burning people. They aren't cutting off limbs. They're just like basically a super hard punch.
Yeah, dude, it's ass.
They did dirty with that Bankai.
Yeah, I know he has a true Bankai, whatever the fuck, that's
kind of
weird. Yeah, I don't even know what that does. I just know he has it. What? Then he fought Kenpachi.
Oh, you forgot Ikaku.
Oh yeah, did he beat Ikaku straight up? I don't remember.
What
They tie?
Of course he beat him. Of course
did he?
Beat him.
Yeah, because I think like I don't remember. I barely remember that fight. But then he had his fight with Kenpachi, right? He was like, all right, Zangatsu, help me out, you know. And like his sword was like screaming or whatever, like you know what I mean? Like when his sword was like vibrating because like they wanted to like clash with each other, or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
And then like, do you realize how crazy that is? That like Kenpachi straight up like not almost killed him. I mean like they both like it was a draw. But like Ichigo was captain level then. That's fucking nuts. That is that the power creep was crazy. But then he fought Kenpachi, right?
From lieutenant to captain. Actually, he was lieutenant back at the start of the Soul Society.
Yeah.
Already beating Renji.
Yeah. And so then Renji's pretty ass, let's be honest.
Nah, stop that.
Nah. Bro, mans can barely do keto. He ain't got no healing. You know what I mean?
Keto, bro. How many people can do
keto? Kira can do keto, bro.
All right, you got Izuru. You got.
I'm pretty sure Yumachika could do more keto than Renji, bro. Stop it. Yumachika? Stop it.
Yumachika? He can't do. Has he done keto?
I feel like he can. I'm joking. I don't think he's shown anything in the manga. I don't think so.
Do keto. Ikaku can't do keto.
It's fucking Kenpachi. Who cares?
Going to be
wait, no. Kenpachi's entire division doesn't use keto. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what? But yeah. And then okay, so
Toshiro can't use keto.
Wait, no, yes he can. Yeah, he can. Yeah,
he can't. Toshiro Hitsugaya.
He can't. I feel like that's cap.
he's never been shown to use Kido.
Isn't he regarded as like a prodigy? Wasn't he like still like top of his class and everything? Yeah, no.
Yeah, he had Bankai at a young age, but I mean that doesn't mean you could use Kido.
Hold on. Hitsugaya Kido. Let me see something. You're lying. Kido expert. Hitsugaya is highly proficient in Kido and is capable of performing high-level Kido spells without the incantation. Aha.
When was that?
I don't know. I'm looking on the wiki right now. Let me see. Where is the? Because I usually have the thing on the side of it.
Share footnotes.
Yeah. Let me see something. I don't give a fuck about that. Child prodigy, no. Master swordsman. Okay. 89. So 89 is Bleach anime number 2. Episode 239 is when he'd use Kido without an incantation.
Was it in the manga?
I have no idea. Let me see. Bleach. Episode. You are dying on this Hitsugaya Kido Hill, bro. I respect it though. I respect it.
No, because I do not. I remember most of his fights. In fact, I think I remember all of his fights. First, he fights Gin in the Soul Society arc. Then he fights that one.
It's filler. It's filler.
There we go. That makes sense. Nice.
You could it gets real murky with filler because you have like shit like in Naruto or something like that, some really crazy ass like filler feats. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume Hitsugaya can't use Kido. It's not like super hard to learn. And Renji's just a fucking moron. Like he literally like
the Renji, man.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like he literally told like was it Ciel Pizarro? I can't pronounce this dude's name.
Appo, just call him Appo.
Appo, number 8 or whatever. He literally told him like when he like got in close in his face, he's like, yeah, I'm not good at Kido. I blow myself up every time I use it. Like, yeah. He's just, yeah. But anyway, so his fight against Ichigo's fight against Renji, he just pops a Gejiga Tensho point blank in his face. He speed blitzed Byakuya, which was crazy. That's one of my favorite panels of all time. That was crazy when he popped his Bankai.
Blade at the neck.
Oh my god, bro! And Byakuya's not even looking at him in the eye. He's like, Nani? Bro, that was crazy. Anyway, he blocked the 1,000 Zanpakuto Phoenix, whatever the hell, execution thing in his Shikai form. That was nuts. Yep. When he had the cloak on.
The hypest moments, man. Oh,
yeah.
My God.
I'm like, bro, what? They should use that design more, I'll be honest.
I feel like they might have overdone it if they used it again. It's like Naruto in that red cloak that he fought against Pain. You don't want to use it to be iconic and be
all right, whose cloak do you like more? Do you like Master Chief from the Halo 5 commercials, or do you like Ichigo with that cloak? What do you like more?
Let me check.
I was gonna say, dude, if you remember, at the end of the Halo 5 commercials, Master Chief with that cloak in the desert was everywhere, but it was never in game.
It does look pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Ichigo.
That's true. So then he ends up being Byakuya, big whoop, ends up getting no diffed by Aizen, cuts him in half. Then we get to he starts freaking out and he's like, oh, I need to get the hollow under control, man. This is
Yami and gets beaten up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, because he like couldn't move and then he starts dude, he got that fight against Grimjo was some of the funniest shit, dude. Every time I see people discuss that fight, I just see the gif of him rolling in the air, just spinning. It just looks like a PNG just getting rotated. It's so funny. So he gets packed up by Grimjo, right? His fight with Grimjo, by the way, the Heiko Mundo is really weird too, because he just says to Grimjo, hey, I can't afford to get hurt anymore, sorry.
Yeah.
I
understand that they're trying to synthesize the character arc along with his power, and I think that's cool. But at the same time, if you just look at the fight alone, it doesn't look good. It's like he just suddenly gets stronger.
Well, so people were like, "Oh, well, he was just." Someone said some shit like
back because of Orihime.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I'm just like, that's fucking dumb. Like, why? Like, why would you just not want to just end it right there? And also, like, how big was that gap? Like, how big a gap are we talking? You know what I mean? And then his fight against Ukiura.
Oh wait, you skipped one. You missed the Dordoni, the wind guy.
I mean, That was a gag fight. I mean, I don't really consider that. I mean, he popped his mask one time and he blew his ass up. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Okiura just put him on a t-shirt, put a hole through his chest, or he might shit herself, and then like Ichigo heard her screaming, it was like, oh fuck. And then, got his hollow form and the Vassal Lorde and blah blah. I just like, dude, like I don't like. At no point have we ever been wowed by Ichigo's like sword prowess or like seeing how smart he can because people are like, oh, Ichigo, he's a master swordsman, he's a master. I will literally make a video. I will literally make a video detailing how if it was like an equal playing field, Tanjiro would whoop Ichigo's ass in a sword fight. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. Like,
I was talking with someone. They were talking about expert swordsman. I'm like, you can't put Ichigo in the category of expert swordsman.
Bro, they were putting Zoro and Ichigo in the same category. I said, y'all are smoking. Y'all are high.
Who and who?
They would put Zoro from One Piece and Ichigo in the same tier.
I don't think Zoro's that good of a swordsman either, but I'll get into that later. I said that Ichigo was not that good because there's nothing that he does with a sword that is impressive. He basically swings.
He's on defense all the time. He's on. When is he not on defense unless he's popping against Getensho? Bro. I'm like, you hear me? Like he's ass. Like,
there's nothing special about his swordsmanship.
Kenpachi with 2 hands put Noitora on a shirt. I'm telling you, there's nothing impressive about Ichigo's swordsmanship, dude.
Good swordsman either.
I know, but Kenpachi with 2 hands was like, you know what? Maybe I should try this out, and then just slice his ass in half. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god.
I mean, I don't think anime are really good at depicting swordsmanship in the first place. Because if you look at Zoro, I mean, I feel like Zoro's similar to to Ichigo, except that he has some like talent, like the way he holds a sword in his mouth, like some of the moves that he does. You're like, oh, that's kind of impressive swordsmanship.
I'm talking strictly about choreography. I'm talking strictly choreography and how it's animated. Yeah.
He's okay. He's kind of just swinging his sword around.
Would you say that Sasuke is a better swordsman than Ichigo?
Yeah, I have to, because of those few times he has shown impressive swordsmanship. It was the time against Killer B when he put his sword in between the circle of the blade. I'm like, he actually shows that he knows how to use a weapon creatively.
When he was fighting Itachi, he used it a fair bit. I think when he was fighting Deidara too, I think.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
He knows how to do interesting things with his sword that make you.
I mean, shit. Like he was.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, shit. He like teleported his sword, like himself into his sword with his Rinnegan ability and made Madara impale himself or some shit. It was crazy. But yeah, like none of Ichigo's fights are particularly like. I don't want to say not interesting. That's the wrong word to put it. They're not
interesting powers.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's like, oh, yeah, it's like, oh, you're a Quincy. Oh, you're a fucking Hollow too. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I haven't seen Ichigo's battle intellect or anything, like his battle IQ. You know what I mean?
New strategy. Not really.
No.
It's powering up. That's basically.
Because like, think about like Demon Slayer or something. When like Tanjiro is like, you can like hear like Tanjiro's voice like going off in his head, like Midoriya. Just talking to himself again, his head, trying to get a strategy together. Like, we never see it. We don't get to see this with Ichigo, man. And I'm just like, damn, it's a shame because he's a really interesting character, but it's like, give him
characters get strategies too.
But the side characters, they gotta do a bunch of crazy shit. They gotta go through like 20 hoops.
You look at Byakuya, you look at Toshiro, they got
yes. When they had to fight Aizen, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like. Oh my god, dude! Also, one of the most disrespectful anime moments of all time was when when Aizen made fucking Ichikai and stabbed Momo. Bro, that shit, I was crying laughing, bro. That's the fattest L I've ever seen. I said, damn, bro, that's crazy. He said, when did you turn on your Shikai? He said, what made you think I had it off? But that man Aizen was on demon time. That man was going crazy. That man was on demon time, bro.
That art gave him so many iconic moments.
Oh my god, bro. That was and then just like the fucking like when Ichigo like they like tell Ichigo they're like, Ichigo, stand back, we're all gonna jump up at the same time, and then just the audio just gets mute and they all just start getting bodied one by one. I'm just like, damn, bro.
one by one. He cut like 5 of them at the same time.
Did that? I don't remember. I don't remember him. I remember him like the I almost said Shanji for some reason, but it's like Shinji's crew. Shinji. Yeah, they. I remember them just getting smacked the fuck up. Like in like one frame or something, and then Shinji's like, "Oh, I got you with my ability," and he's like, "Nah."
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god. It was just like but just like Ichigo's fights, man, they're not. Oh. Even his Bankai, it's weird because like he really just put some. Like at no point would Ichigo like in base, like in Shikai, have been a challenge because he wasn't for Ukiura. He had to pop Bankai to still get speed blitz by him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just I don't know, man.
I've noticed that the earlier fights they relied, especially when he's fighting in the Soul Society, they relied on like actual martial arts. Like if you go back and rewatch the Ikaku fight, it's actually interesting. Like simple wounds will like change the way you fight. Ichigo got a scar on his eye. He couldn't see. Block out he got his arm cut. He had to wrap his bandages around his arm to be able to hold his weapon. It was interesting. There were martial arts. Simply Ikaku turning his spear into a 3-section spear was enough to catch Ichigo off guard and injure him severely. And then you look at his Renji fight, it's also interesting. He has to find out the tactic that Renji can only swing his weapon 3 times. He can only stretch it 3 times before having to retract it. And it's interesting. Simple wounds. Like Ichigo got hit like 3 times and he was exhausted.
I know.
Because it had that sense of groundedness to it. And
you felt the stakes.
Yes, but then I think it was towards the end of the Hollow arc. I mean, I was about to just say that towards the end of the Soul Society arc, that's when it starts getting fake. But even then, like during his fight with Byakuya has very magical powers. Ichigo was like getting super speed, but the dude was starting to bleed out, and that's why he got slower. That was such an interesting concept. I was like, because they were like, "Oh, you're getting slower, Ichigo," and then he thought that Byakuya was getting faster, but it was actually because he was losing blood, and the concept of losing blood just does not come up again.
Well, it's also weird because they're spirits. You know what I mean? It's weird.
I don't understand
You know what I mean? It's just like because like it's like the whole point of them, having like the the mod souls and shit is like like you're Shinigami, you're a ghost, but you have blood, huh? It's suspension of disbelief, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's dude. Again, this is part of the reason why like Jujutsu Kaisen is like my favorite, like one of my favorites right now. Like in Shibuya, oh my god, I can't wait for Shibuya. But it's like so. You read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, right? Have you not read it? Hello. Oh Lord. Hello. I hear nothing. Ooh. Hello?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. I was saying, have you read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga?
Yeah.
Okay.
To date.
Okay. So part of the reason like why that's my favorite is the fights are so well done. Gege's art is fantastic, but like look at I don't fucking know. Look at Ichigo's fight against Renji, right? Like whatever. Compare that fight to Yuji versus Choso in Shibuya. And they're swapping hands. Yuji's trying to use like martial arts on him, and then like Choso like balls his fit, like makes a fist and like through like a gap and just shoots him in the liver, like just like shit like that. It's crazy. Like I'm just like, bro, like choreography wise, you're not Ichigo's not touching that. Modern Dragon Ball ain't touching that. Like Superhero was cool and all, but like I'm gonna be honest, man, like. At no point was I really like wowed by the choreography or like the fight, like the blocking of scenes in the movie, man. I'll be honest, like Orange Piccolo, man, like damn, bro, like he one shot Gamma 2 and then like he's boxing with Cell Max, but it's just a kaiju fight, like I don't know.
Sorry, could you say what you were saying about JJK? For some reason I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying that Jujutsu Kaisen, their fights are on another level in terms of choreography, in terms of strategy is a huge thing. That's why I think in my video I said that Megumi would probably like get possibly high diffed by Ichidori post Shibuya, but it'd be close because Megami's like one of the smartest characters in there, and you know we see him like go into people's shadows and tie them up, and then you know like in his like Megami's fight with Toji in Shibuya, where he like made like a step or like put his half his foot into the shadows so he would get stabbed in a place that wouldn't kill him. That's the kind of shit that I like. That's like I love seeing that. Like when characters have high battle IQs and they're thinking like about shit like that. I love seeing that. I'm not seeing that with Dragon Ball. I'm not seeing that with whatchamacallit, with what were we just talking about? With Bleach. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing that. I'm just like that's just how I'm feeling.
That's true. I mean, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is like one of the best stories to like carry on the torch of like the big three type of feeling. Personally, like especially when you look at the fights, it has feelings of Naruto, it has feelings of JoJo, it has feelings of like the peak of creativity when it comes to using superpowers. And I've even made those comparisons. Like there's no other story doing it. Like the Black Clover is not doing that here.
I would argue JoJo. In terms of like fights, I feel like JoJo's up there. I'm pretty right there.
JoJo, yeah, that's what I'm saying. JoJo and Naruto. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from JJK.
Wait, were you saying JoJo and Naruto were part of the big three? Is that what you just said?
No.
Okay.
It carries the energy of the big three. That I was saying the way the
okay.
The strategy feels like JoJo and Naruto.
Gotcha.
When it comes to the powers, and it's very impressive. But like, you don't see anyone else doing it like that.
I agree.
At least in modern times.
I agree. I don't watch Black Clover or anything. I heard Black Clover's good. Seven Deadly Sins. I've heard that it's not worth my time.
I don't know about that. I mean, you don't want to. I didn't finish it, but I think the first 2 seasons are definitely good.
Really? I don't know. The first, I tried watching the first like 10 minutes and just the fan service. I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what's crazy? Crunchyroll is probably never gonna make a second season, but Tower of or not Tower of God, God of High School. That animation and those fights were fucking, dude. I was like, what is happening? Like. The budget was crazy, and it was only like it was like 12 episodes. No, was it 12 episodes? I don't remember. I remember the
Sakuga compilations.
Yeah, dude. But like Tower of God. That's the difference. Yeah, God of High School is the same author or whatever. But God of High School.
Really?
I think it is. Is it? I think it is. I want to say this.
You got 2 anime?
Oh God. Am I making that up? Hold on. God of High School author, and his name is Youngji Park, and then Tower of God author is nope, I was completely wrong. Ignore me. Whoops. I thought it was. Oh, they're both webtoons. That's why I said that. Whoops. Yeah. That's why. Okay, cool. He's 36. Wait, no way. That's crazy. All right. Anyway, but yeah, man. I don't know, man.
Talk about animation from God.
Yeah, that God of High School's animation was fucking top notch. I mean, the story, I mean, obviously it got rushed to hell. I mean, it was like 300 chapters and like 12, 18 episodes or some shit like that. Of course, things are gonna go bad, but no, man. I think it's weird because like we're also in this new age where like we're starting to get like new animation techniques that are being brought in too. I don't know if you remember this, but I don't think this is new, but for some reason, and they did not end up doing this again. From what I remember in the season, but in My Hero Academia last season, in the training arc, there was a scene with Kaminari, and it was in 60 FPS, and it looked fantastic. And because he was chasing like the big bear dude, but it was in 60 FPS, and it looked so smooth. But they never did it again. I don't really know why they did that. It's probably a technical limitation. But I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. But it looked so weird considering everything else was in 30 FPS. Like, it was so abnormally smooth. I was like, let me see. Because I didn't really see anybody talking about it. But, like, I know... Oh, let me see something. Kaminari... Kaminari...
Was it Sakuga? Because I can go on Sakuga Buru.
It might have been... I don't remember a ton of animation in it. Kaminari season 5. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Hey, hold on. Let me see. Yep, here it is. Let me send it to you real quick. But it looks like it's in 60 FPS. If you look at this, one of the characters' faces, it's so smooth when the camera pans and when the camera rotates and you see the other character's like face like start moving, it's so smooth. But yeah, just like seeing like new animation techniques and stuff like that, like little stuff like that, and like or like CG being more properly used in modern stuff, definitely bodes well. I'm like interested to see where like anime and that kind of stuff will be like the next 10, 15 years.
I feel like animation's low-key hit its peak. After I saw, what's it called, Your Name, I was like, nah, animation can't go higher than this. Art and animation.
That was Ufotable too, right? No, I'm thinking about Fate.
Made them.
No, I think that's Fate.
Makoto Shinkai made it.
Okay. I've heard Your Name, and then I know I need to watch Fate. I don't know where to start though, because there's like 2 prequels or some shit. I'm not really entirely sure.
I've never watched that, and I probably never will. It's too messy for me.
Yeah, the whole prequels of a prequel shit. Nah, I'm good off that. What's your opinion on Sword Art Online?
I'm actually coming around to it. It was a time where I was brainwashed. It's weird. It was like my same journey with Fairy Tail. There was a time where I liked it when I first watched it. Then I heard people say that it was bad, and they made all these arguments. I'm like, you know what? They're right. And then I started thinking for myself, and I'm like, you know what? I have my own opinions. This part is good. This part is bad. I plan on making a series where I reevaluate the story again and like look at how good the story is or how bad certain parts are. But overall, I liked Aincrad. I didn't really like the Fairy Dance arc that much. I liked GGO. And then I didn't really like the arc after that too much where they went back to ALO. And then I started the Alicization, but I kind of got bored of it, and then I'm like, I stopped. I knew stuff on the wiki. Like I've read some of the fights from the wiki back before the Alicization even came out. And yeah, those are my thoughts. I think it's all right. I think it's overhated because it just got too popular, and people are like, hey, we got to bring it back down.
It's just I don't care for the harem style of anime. Like, yeah. That's a big turnoff for me. And then also, I know it's like, I don't even think it's a cultural thing. Just his like cousin having a thing for him was really weird.
It's definitely culture. I was watching an anime from like the 2000s, and they had some cousin stuff too. It's called Honey and Clover. I'm like, bro, come on, what are you doing?
I don't know about that one, Chief. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, also him being a girl was really odd. Like, it's just a really weird random decision. In season 2, I was just like, why? Death Gun was cool, but that name is dumb as fuck.
Yeah. In real life, he was lame, but in the game,
he was dude. His fight, Kirito's fight with him, and like it was like in the rain or some shit. I forgot. That was crazy.
Yeah. It was in the sand at night.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, it was that.
Zaza. Oh man,
that was crazy. But nah, like dude, Death Gun, bro, that shit sounds lame. Like nah. And then, but yeah, no, I don't overhate it. It's just there's a lot of things I don't like about it. I don't hate it or anything. I don't think there's an anime I explicitly hate. I don't think, because I think I usually go by the rule. If I don't like it within the next, I think I usually give about 2 or 3 episodes, I'll just drop it if I don't like it. I
mean, I've heard of that rule. I don't completely like it because like not every single story moves at the same pace.
Well,
every story will be interesting in 3 episodes.
That's an issue. If your story is not interesting, if you don't hook your reader within 3 episodes or say 5 chapters, I think it's you're starting off on the wrong foot. Take Naruto. Right? Take Naruto, for example. First chapter, what happened? He learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he stole that shit, and he beat the fuck out of Mizuki. You know what I mean? Like, you automatically knew this kid was an underdog. You know what I mean? Well, at least when the story was about underdogs before it got into reincarnation, whatever the fuck. But it hooked you, right? Same thing with Haikyuu. Episode 1 of Haikyuu, I was like, I have been hearing all this stuff about this volleyball anime. I was like, you know what? I don't like sports anime like that. And then as soon as like Hinata zooms across the screen, I'm like, oh! I was like, oh, this is something serious. And then then I got hooked, right? Episode 1 of Haikyuu, I was hooked instantly, right?
Have you seen Steins Gate?
Steins Gate. I've heard about that. That's on my list. I've heard good things about that. I heard it's kind of a slog in the middle though.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a slow start, but it's like interesting to a degree. Like I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed what they were experimenting, but I'm not gonna say too much about it.
Okay. Yeah, that's on my list. But like same thing, they Jujutsu Kaisen, same thing. Like Itadori just jumps through that way. We see him jump through that window. You're like, oh, it's serious. Like Midoriya and My Hero, like jumping in to save Bakugo when he has no powers or whatever. It's stuff like that. You got. I think you need to hook your audience to something interesting. Or like Kaiju number 9. Is it number 9 or number 7? I keep
like that.
You don't like it?
I think it's not. It's the manga. Yeah. Again,
I think it's cool.
Spike's Family. People were hyping it up. I watched it. I read it. I was like, yo, this is barely mediocre.
It's alright. It's cool. I don't hate it. I think it's alright. I like the art. I think art's nice. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, people also are real quick nowadays to say something is either just complete ass or it's goated. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying and I hate the term mid, but it's okay. It's just something to be okay, and it's okay to be okay sometimes. I mean, not everything has to be anime of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate mid when it's not elaborated on, because I think it's a helpful word because it's right between good and bad.
Yeah,
it's a short word between good.
Well, that's why I prefer using okay.
Yeah. And people just throw around these words, they just use them as buzzwords so that they don't make an argument oh, this is a goat, this is a masterpiece, this is mid, this is trash, and they don't elaborate on their opinion. That's what bothers me. And you see that kind of stuff on Twitter all the time.
Right. And it's I mean, if someone's memeing around and just joking, it doesn't really bother me or whatever. But then like when Demon Slayer, when it had its finale, people would say, "Oh my God, Demon Slayer is GOAT status, is GOAT status." And people are like, "Demon Slayer is mid, Demon Slayer sucks," and people are like, "Oh, why?" And they're like, "Oh, the story's ass." I'm like, "Bro, Dragon Ball's story is pretty ass. If we're keeping it a buck, if we're keeping it a $1.50, Dragon Ball story is pretty It's pretty
That's fair.
Even dude, look at Dragon Ball Super. Nah, bro, I'm good. Nah.
No, we can't call it Super, man. That's not. That's not the OG.
Watch me. I mean, okay, so Dragon Ball Z, right? Most people watch Dragon Ball Z. Not a lot of people watch OG Dragon Ball. Sure. I mean, the Saiyan Saga. It's good. It's good, right? It's good, right? A lot of good stuff in the Saiyan Saga. A lot of good stuff in the Saiyan Saga. You look at Namek Saga. I mean, Vegeta trying to go Super Saiyan. Him getting packed up by Frieza. I mean, there were some good character moments in there, sure, but I don't know, man. You had just some dumb shit in there, like Goku giving Cell a senzu bean. Now, granted, it was in character and it defends them. Goku giving Cell a senzu bean. Yeah, I mean that was in character.
I thought you were talking about Namek.
I mean, I was jumping around, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, what you mean? Because Jiro had the fucking. Did Jiro have the what? Because Jiro knew about Frieza, didn't he not? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because he didn't know about because he saw Goku transfer into a Super Saiyan. He's like, the fuck is that? I don't know why I thought he had one of the drones or something. On the spaceship. I don't know where I got that from. That didn't happen. My brain is melting, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. There's never been an overwhelming layer of complexity or complexity to Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? It's just I kind of view Dragon Ball as boxing. You know what I mean? I just want to see is motherfuckers just go at it,
just beat each other up.
Yeah, I'm not going in there like I'm going into Full Metal Alchemist expecting to feel something. You know what I mean? Whereas in Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime of all time.
Interesting. I think it's slightly overrated. I mean, I think everything.
Gas, but okay. So why do you think it's overrated? I'm curious.
I think people overhype there's one thing that's the power system. People are like, oh man, this power system is creative. It's like GOAT or whatever. I'm like, it had potential, but a lot of that potential wasn't realized.
I can agree with that.
I mean, I love the way the story's really planned out.
I love the story. I think the story is fantastic. I love Ed and Alphonse as characters. I love them so much. War is a fantastic, or not War. Yeah, is it War? No. Wrath is a fantastic villain. His fight with Scar was fucking nutty.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love the way they planned out the entire finale, the way everything was like foreshadowed and set up. There's a lot of epic, like high tier anime moments that I'm like
Hohenheim and the
all time.
Hohenheim, the dwarf from the flask. I love all that, man. Dude, Roy Mustang, love my boy Mustang. They did him dirty though, but
I think Father was like a weak villain. I think the way
he was okay.
I think the final fight with Father was garbage. Absolute garbage. It was underwhelming.
I could see it.
Powers sucked too, because you went from alchemy, right, where characters would like manipulate their surroundings to a degree, and then you get to this guy. He's making sun. He's shooting out ki blast. He's absorbing souls. He's making
shooting biju damas.
Yeah. Like, who was that?
I know what you mean.
The wrong way.
I know what you mean. Like compare that to like Alphonse's fight against I almost said Trunks because it's the same voice actor. Kimberly, yeah. And where Alphonse like riding a dragon, you get that POV shot over his shoulder.
Oh my gosh, that is one of the best fights.
I saw that, I was floored. I was like, holy shit.
When he stabbed the sword and then he made it change direction.
Yes, dude. Oh, dude. Bro, I'm telling you, man, Fullmetal Alchemist, man. I don't think people sleep on it, but like I feel like a lot of people when they talk about anime, I feel like the newcomers they're like, oh, but because it's old. I mean, it's not old by this point. What the hell? I got an Xbox alert. I was confused. I mean, it's what 12?
Well, the anime started in 03, but the
Brotherhood started
like 08.
Oh my god, hold on. Is that 13 years old? No, there's no way. Oh, I'm old. Oh my god. No way. I think it was in 09. So it's 12 years. Oh my god. There's no way, bro. No. Oh my god. There's no way it's that old. When did Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Was it 09?
It's 09.
Oh man. Damn. I'm old. Anyway. But yeah, man.
I understand if someone says it's their favorite, but I feel like it's hyped to this level of like Cowboy Bebop where people believe it's untouchable.
Oh, no. Who's saying that Cowboy Bebop is better than Fullmetal Alchemist? Who's saying that?
No, I'm not saying someone said that. I'm saying they hype it to the same level. The way I perceive it, the way people talk about it, it seems like they have the same type of energy for both stories.
I get you. Okay, so which one of your favorites? Like right now, what? Okay. I get you. Yeah. Okay. That's what you said. Yeah, it's just funny. We just talking about you like, yo, I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's that good in this aspect.
I think it's overhyped. That's
It's
overhyped because some people just exaggerated to the level of, oh, this story is flawless. I'm like, no story is flawless.
Oh yeah, I mean, part of that is also, just people just being excited about the stuff they like, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that too. I mean, like fucking when Sonic Frontiers comes out, I'm gonna be screaming that's the game of the year, and I haven't even played it yet. It's like, I'm just like, it's people just being, and there's nothing wrong, but when people are talking about actual critiques, I understand what you're saying. Like when it actually comes down to like sit down and dissect it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I think I think you'd be correct in that aspect. I think Edward's mom, I think like she is more of a plot device more than anything. You know what I mean? Like you could have replaced that with a family dog, and you would not kind of had the same effect. I think her mom, like their mom was really a character. Like she was just sick, and like she was Hohenheim's wife.
There's also the argument that Al had about being fake and Ed lying to him. I was like, that's too melodramatic. It makes no sense for his character.
But they stopped that pretty quick, though. What was that, like half an episode, if that?
Maybe.
It was something like that, because it was the one dude, the butcher dude. Yeah, and he was like, he's like, I'm fake. How about this? I don't want to jump up. What about you? Are you sure? Yeah.
This man trusts a murderer more than his own brother, man.
Oh, he's fucking. What is he? 9, 8?
Really?
How old is Alphonse? How old is Alphonse? Oh wait, what? Oh no, he's 14 and 15 throughout the whole story. It's that English dub that's fucks with me because he sounds way younger. Speaking of dubs, actually that dub is flawless in my opinion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about that dub was when Hughes died. I did not like the dub in that because he starts like making this speech to his daughter and it's really like CW level acting. Other than that, it's flawless. Edward Elric was 11 years old and Al Elric was 10 years old when they did the human transmutation. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Also, it's also interesting seeing like Ed grow up during the story too. This is gradual, and they don't outright say anything.
Physically, like
yeah. Because like he's there. Everybody talks about how short he is, and he gets all pissed off. And then there's that scene. I think it's like right before the last arc, and he's talking to Winry, and she's like to his chest, and it's like, what the hell? Cause I think that's after he used the mutation, whatever the fuck. Because he had like that rebar in him, and he like sucked up some of his life force, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna die. But he's like, he started aging beforehand.
I know by the end of the story, he's like taller than her.
Yeah.
Actually, when he proposes to her, and that's like not even a year.
Yeah, but no, like I think it's after like he gets that like rebar in him, and then he like shortens his lifespan so he can like seal the wound or whatever. He's taller than her, but like he was growing before that though. I remember that. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. I love what is his name? Is it not
describe him?
When he transforms, he has the black skin. It's like carbon.
Oh, Greed,
yes, Greed. I love Greed too. Greed's actually one of my favorite characters. Probably in the entire show. I loved seeing him every time he was on screen.
He was very charismatic.
I'm a sucker for those kind of villains where you love seeing them do evil shit.
Yeah,
like Red X and Teen Titans.
Oh man, that was my favorite. He's still not still, but he used to be.
Yeah, just I love seeing them just like. I enjoy being on the bad side of the law, but I'm not really a bad guy. I'm just doing, bad shit. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Do you have another question?
No, that's all I wrote down.
That's all I wrote down? Oh, man. I did not expect we were going to be here for this long. Oh, my God. I thought it was going to be like 45 minutes, dude.
Yeah, that's going to be a long video. I might have to chop it up in parts.
Oh, yeah, I might. Yeah. I get that. Oh man, I'll say it's starting to get to my bedtime, but I appreciate you having me on, man. I appreciate it. We definitely got to talk more.
Yeah, man, no problem. Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say?
Honestly, man, no. I mean, I pretty much said my piece, man. I again, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Other than that, I mean,
no problem.
That's about it.
All right, make sure to check out Daffy's channel. He does gaming. He does anime commentary.
Yep.
He does dope stuff. Yep. Check him out. And I guess that's all.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help me revolutionize the manga industry by buying my manga and spreading the word. All important links will be in the description.